As we move on to race number 6, it's the feature race of the night. It's the Happy Valley Trophy. It's a really good one, Class 1 here over the 1,200 metres. Headed by Archippus, course and distance winner 2 starts back, beating Born in China. Douglas White jumps on board here from Barrier 3. House of Fun, third last up behind Perpetual Joints. Had a great season. He's won 3 so far this season already. California Whip, runner-up behind Super Fluke last time out. Another one. He's had an outstanding year. 4 from 5, his record reads. CJ to roll forwards with no weight on his back. And he's Super, who goes up in class, was a beaten favourite last week. Seven Heavens just having his second start. With a touchscreen for this one, Brett. It's a great lineup. Here's the from the gates. That's how they're drawn from inside to out, and whoosh, like grease lightning, CJ will find the front and stay there.
Won't be surprised to see that happen, Andrew. Yeah, he's a very fast horse, CJ. House of Fun. I think primarily his best record's at Sha Tin, but he's likely to box seat. Super's going to travel forward with a very light weight. That should give California Whip potentially an ideal run from that position. Born in China. Now, if he can hold that spot, he's going to be very, very competitive. Mr. Genuine's got the claim for Matthew Poon. I think he's a chance, and we know Archippus will sit back, but last time he was able to sit a little bit closer. But I think that structure is pretty much spot on, so I'm not going to touch it at all. All
right, outstanding lineup here, Paul. What have you seen in the morning?
Well, so we've seen quite a bit, actually. There's been some good runs. The first one here, Born in China, he's flying at the moment. He had foot problems in his whole career since he got here to Hong Kong, but he's been over them. And his 3 runs at Happy Valley in particular have been very, very good. He could have almost been unbeaten, actually, this season. Super Fluke, talking about unbeaten, gee, he's flying at the moment, this horse. He's gone all the way up to Class 1 now, and his work is really good. Brett Preble knows this horse very well. He'll be the one flashing home late. And CJ will be the one from the front. He's another one that loves Happy Valley, so it'll be catch me if you can. He's out of form a little bit now, but he looks the sole leader in the race with a claim.
Yeah, and his rating's getting back to where it was when he was winning. He won 5 last year, of course. An outstanding season for him. All right, let's start off with Archippus here, beating Born in China and Mr. Genuine. They've run 1, 2, 3, but Born in China arguably did best here to finish from where he did.
Yeah, they race each other a lot, these guys. You can see even House of Fun's in this race as well, down there in the white. Since this run, Archippus went to Sha Tin, didn't fire. He's had 7 weeks off. He's got an outstanding fresh record. He's hard to leave out of calculations. I actually like Mr. Genuine in the race. When you sort of measure up all the weights on the majority of times they've met, I think he comes in quite a little bit better than some of the others with that little claim, and who would deny him a win?
Born in China is the one I'm going to take out of that. I've got Mr. Genuine. I do. You're right. He deserves a win, Mr. Genuine, as well. But Born in China, he got so far back, hit the line strongly, and he's going so well at Happy Valley at the moment.
All right, Perpetual Joints has been busy, but he just keeps on delivering. 7 Heavens in here, and another one from House of Fun. But Perpetual Joints unstoppable at the moment.
He is. Well, I mean, I thought he was on his mark last start, and he's come out and won again. So he just keeps winning, doesn't he? House of Fun we've talked about, and 7 Heavens I think needs a bit more time.
I thought he was on his mark at the end of last season when he won 4 from 10 and had 3 seconds. But he is a real marvel. Perpetual Joints, just a real racehorse, really a complete racehorse. Who's to say he couldn't win again? Not me. No. I've got him in the tips. He deserves to be there.
And Olivia Deleuze's got a great association with him as well, as does Brett Preble with Super Fluke, who just can't stop winning either.
Super Fluke, Brett. Coming into this season, he'd only won 1 race. He's now won 4 of his last 5. What's changed?
Obviously, he's changed trainers, so that's obviously been the biggest change for him. And Dennis has got him a really happy horse, and he's really comfortable. He's a sweet ride, actually. He's a pleasure to ride, and he's got a real good determination to win, and he fights hard for you.
How do you think he'll measure up in Class 1 for the first time?
Yeah, obviously it's his toughest test ever, and but his form around him has been really strong for all of his wins, you know, and I feel that, you know, obviously he's well weighted. You know, we've been a bit harshly dealt with the draw, but you got to deal with what you get. But it's good speed in the race, and as I said, he's a very genuine horse and always tries hard for me. So I think he'll put his hand up. Whether he's good enough to win, but I'm not sure. But he'll run the race.
He will at that. That's Super Fluke. Did you find a place from here, Paul?
I did, yeah. I think he's going so well at the moment, so I did find a place. But I really like Born in China in this. He loves Happy Valley. He's over his leg problems, and he's a high-class horse when he's right. I think he's going to take a world of beating in this. I've got him on top. Mr. Genuine's has been so genuine this season. CJ, I think, will run a better race, and as you mentioned, he's getting down to a winnable rating, and Super Fluke. The draw put me off a little bit, but he's going so well. 2, 5, 8, 7, like the 2.
I think whatever beats the 2 will be winning the race, and I think Mr. Genuine will win the race. I think just at the weights, the little claim might be the difference here. He is such an honest horse, Mr. Genuine. He's well named at the moment, that's for sure. Born in China, Archipus to give him the most to do, and Perpetual Joy, it's hard to leave him out. But I'll be happy to back the 5 on an each-way basis, and I think you'll have a collect.
Yeah, 2 and 5 are the recurring numbers with me as well, but Born in China on top. All right, it's race number 6. Still 3 more to go. We'll tackle the 7th on the other side of this.